Hello, my beautiful stars, shining brightly as you are. Welcome back to another pick a card reading that I have here for you today. In today's reading, it's going to be what you're releasing during this full moon. What's going to be happening right now during this week of the full moon, the transitionings, and everything. What is necessary for you in order to progress forward. You need to release something, let go of something to make room for the new. So, for this full moon, what is it that you are releasing? If you're feeling drawn to pile one with I desire, with speaking your intention, or pile two, I will write down 5 things I want my life to be remembered for. And finally, with pile 3, I am free from limitations. If you're feeling drawn to one or more pile, find what resonates with you, and we will get right into your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile ones that have chosen the card I desire with speaking your intentions. There is something on the back of this card. It's not enough to yearn for more in your life. Your desire must be specific. It must point from where you are to where you want to be. So I feel like that's pretty fitting for those that have chosen this pile for what they are currently releasing during this full moon. It does not matter what you're going through, but it's the point of what you are intended to release, what this full moon wants you to release, what you've been fighting against during this entire time through this week, if not this month, just because it's the build up to get you into the process of where you're supposed to be, where you're wanting to be, right? Pile one. So we have here surrender. I can release my need to control. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Have faith in your dreams. Be bold and make the first move. Accept responsibility and seek healing through this process. What you need to release is the need to make sure that whatever you are wanting has to be the certain way that it needs to be. What you are desiring through this time frame for this full moon, for your life currently, pile one. Have faith in your dreams and be bold enough to make the first move in order to obtain what you're needing in this area of your life. If you need to take a step away from, people, take a step away from your job, if you need to take a step away from what you are doing on a daily basis, change up the routine. What you desire is what is the forerunner in this whole purpose for yourself to release what is not necessary. So you need to surrender. You need to find your purpose. Find that purpose within yourself, what calls to you, what speaks to you, what makes you light up, and what makes you feel good, pile one. Surrender the need to control and just allow yourself to go through the faith in your dreams because you've been bold enough to make the first move, because you're trying to now take the responsibility. You're accepting responsibility. You're accepting that what you have done has no longer worked for you, and what you are needing to do now is what's going to help you in this process through getting to where you want to be. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. Speak everything in that way, beauty, compassion, and love, all of that is going to come back to you tenfold, no matter what. That is the karma, the good karma. Bad and good karma exists regardless. The good and the bad exist regardless. Pile 1. I know my shadow side, and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. That is the point of the good and bad. That is your shadow side, your shadow self, the negative or bad qualities that are not helping you in this process to where you're trying to be. Take the responsibility. Accept the responsibility. Because once you take it, that's one thing for taking it, but you have to actually accept that you have this responsibility now. Not just taking it. Oh, I'm taking this and it's already just given and I'm just gonna. No, you have to accept. You have to accept that you are going to give this the actual attention that it's needing. Seeking the healing through this process, you're letting go and surrendering, releasing the need to control and making it how it has to be in your head. And certain things are going to change down the line. The path will alter. It's not going to be set in stone. So what you desire is going to be there for you, pile 1. That's not going to change, but you need to learn to surrender and allow what is coming to you is necessary and meant for you in this path, in this time. So the things that you have been trying to change, things that you've been trying to alter into this path for yourself, the way that you've envisioned it to be, it hasn't been working in your favor because you've been trying to mold it to that standard, when everything that the universe is trying to send to you and trying to give to you, pile 1, is literally all that is meant for you. And just because the path that you had envisioned is slightly altered or changed just by this thing or that thing does not mean that what you desire is not on its way to you. Release the need to control the whole image of the outcome. Have faith in your dreams. Keep going towards what you desire and accept that responsibility, and knowing that you have this purpose to know what you are here to do. But you also have to make that first move, and you have to just continuously let go of what is no longer serving you. My cat in the background is complaining too, saying, yes, you have to let go. Let go. So this is the reading that I have for you. Pile 1, on what is needed for you to release during this full moon. Really let go of the need to control, finding your purpose and allowing yourself to move towards what you are desiring, and accepting that you are in control of what you are desiring. Okay, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope to see you again in my next reading. As always, much love. Hello, my beautiful pile 2s that have chosen the card. I will write down 5 things I want my life to be remembered for. There is something on the back of this card. You were made for immortality. Very nice. Okay, so that is necessary for you in this process to releasing anything that is not necessary for you during this full moon. So to start, love adversity I know that's kind of like contradictory. It's like I should be releasing love. No, what I'm feeling from these cards is the aspect of needing to release anything that is negative, any any hatred, any anger, anything that is literally holding you back from the space of love. You need to have more love in this time frame, adversity in this time frame. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So, in writing down the 5 things you want your life to be remembered for, what is it exactly that you want to be remembered for? Love definitely would be in that category of things, I would think. And then your adversity to going through learning these challenges of whatever you've come through during your life, pile 2. It's asking you, this full moon is asking you to meditate and contemplate actually what it is in this time frame, the 5 things that you would want to be remembered for, not even just that for yourself, but it's just the idea of what it is that you want to go towards, what you're striving towards in this lifetime. If you've been in this negative space, in this negative mindset, even finding the love can be kind of hard. But in this full moon, that's where it's asking you to release that, in which the negative is not serving you anymore. You want to bring in more love. You want to go through this and find the adversity through this challenge of what you've struggled to find and what you've been wanting for so long. If that's the case, believe in the impossible, pile 2. Change your tune. The synchronicities of whatever that's happening in your life is showing you what is necessary and meant for you. So what's been happening in this time frame has been going in this path because you have been following in that same path. You've been either thinking the same way, doing the same things, and or hanging around the same people, or whatever, that it's not doing anything of good to think about what you want to be remembered for. If you're in this situation with these people in this place and how you're thinking, do you think that that's what you are going to continue to be in? Or is it somehow going to change and alter while still doing the same things? Do not do the same thing expecting a different result. Change your tune. Believe in the impossible. That's where the adversity is coming through for you. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling like you can't move forward, move past whatever that you've been dealing with currently, pile 2, this is where you need to release that blockage that you think that you can't move past it. Find the love for yourself that you know that you can get to that place, that you want to be remembered for this. It's not so far-fetched. Believe in the impossible. Meditate and contemplate what it is that makes you feel good. If you know down the line, if this person or these people or this place and how you are thinking has not been helping you in any way down wherever you're going in your life, you have the right to change your tune. You have the right to change whatever that is not working for you. The full moon wants you to release those things that are not working for you, not serving you in the ways that gives you that love, which you deserve. Pile 2. For a lot of you, you probably haven't heard that, so I will say that again. You deserve love. You You and everyone else in this world, we all have a right to feel some love and go through that experience. That is what everybody in this world looks for. If anything, that is the main happy source, go-to source, not just happiness, but love. We all want to feel joy and happy, but we also want to feel love. You deserve love. You can give love. You are worthy of love. For those of you that have chosen this pile, maybe you needed to hear that. So let that sink in and let that replay as much as you need to hear that for yourself, to believe it. Because if you don't tell yourself enough that you deserve it and that you want to give it, first be deserving of it. If you want to give so much love as well, it's another thing. You have to also try to accept the love. You are accepting, you are deserving. It's the point of releasing those burdens in your head that make you think that you can't or you shouldn't. Believe in the impossible and strive for that. I invite peace within myself and I ripple this outwards. I am connected to the earth and all life around me. Everything is connected. Earth, everything that is alive, you, everything in this world, energy-wise, anything, we're all connected. And there's love deep within all of us that is just wanting to come out and spread it all around. Because why would we want to be in hate and negativity and all of the things that are bad? Why? You can release that burden. You can go past that struggle. You don't have to feel stuck. This is the reading that I have for you, Pile 2. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope to see you again in my next video. As always, much love. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s that I've chosen. I am free from limitations. There is more on the back of this card. Like attracts like. Love awakens the soul. Beautiful. I love that for you in this reading, for what this full moon is going to release for you. I feel you are releasing those burdens to the limitations that you are freeing yourself from. And current in this time, there might be some denial and blame that you're currently going through. So I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Blame, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Currently, you need to release in this full moon the denial and blame that you might hold on someone or yourself, and acknowledge that there is just fear in this place and that you can replace it with the insight of that awareness, that it is fear. Why you might have the denial of, no, I don't need to do that. You can if you want to. That could just be fear. And don't blame it on anything other than what you're choosing to do, taking that responsibility for your own well-being. Pile 3. Don't let your past hold you back. Look at the bigger picture. The full moon is wanting you to look at everything at a whole and don't let anything from the past hold you back. Those limitations that you're setting yourself free from. Don't hold the denial. Don't hold the blame. Don't hold yourself in those frames of thinking anymore. Process your feelings, face your fears. Again, acknowledge the fear. You're asked to release the fear of the unknown. Right now, in this full moon, what is currently going on for you, whenever you get this video, whatever that's happening currently for you, pile 3, process those feelings, face your fears. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let yourself hold you back. Look at the bigger picture. Are you blaming yourself? Are you holding yourself back? Are you not taking the responsibility that you said that you would take in doing this action? Excuse me. Are you looking at a small picture, not the big picture, because you had the big picture, but now you only have a piece of that big picture and you are set on that piece? But now you've lost sight of that bigger picture. Bring that focus back to the bigger picture again, pile 3, and process that feeling towards where you're aiming to go. Process why you feel like you might be blaming or blamed. The denial of, I can't get there, or I'm not there yet, and oh, it's not going to happen for me, and I replace those thoughts, pile 3, and know that what you like is going to be attracted to you. From the back of your card here, you have literally like attracts like, love awakens the soul. So if you are in this frame of what you love, what you want, what you like, it's going to be attracted to you. Why it's coming to you, why you have it. Remind yourself that if you are putting yourself in the thoughts of blame and denial, you're only going to get blame and denial. Beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. I accept renewal and delight and fresh starts. That is that is what it wants you to go towards, the fresh starts. But if you're holding yourself back, or your past, you're going to the past and you're letting your past hold you back, you're not going to go to this renewal and this delight in the fresh starts, pile 3. You won't see the beauty that is rising and raising your vibration, because you're seeking out that beauty. As it rises, as it rises and tries to show itself to you, because you're seeking it out. You're seeking it out for healing and joy, to obtain that wonder of being free. Imagine being a limitless being and the possibilities that could come your way. Pile 3, don't let anything hold you back. Look at the bigger picture. Face your fears and process those feelings. And once you go through that, once that is done for you, that can be released. The denial, the blame, you can brush that off and you can look forward and keep looking to the bigger picture for yourself, and knowing that you can be limitless. You don't have to have these limitations. Universe and spirit is always telling you, we're over here, we're limitless beings, we can do whatever. We don't have to wait for anything, we don't have to ask for anything. We can just say, hey, this is it, or we go to it and we get it. They're trying to tell you that it can be almost as simple for you in that way too. But you just have to believe in it, not blame and be in denial and keep holding yourself back. Look to the bigger picture. Have that wonder again in the imagination and the spark of what could be. Because it still can be if you want it to be. Pile 3. This is a reading that I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Pile 3, and I hope that it resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope to see you again in my next reading. As always, much love.